Insurgency Sandstorm released on PC way back in 2018 and garnered something of a cult following over the years. As someone who was a major Rainbow Six Siege fan for years, I really wanted to play this thing, so when it released on console, I was there opening week. Now, it's been out for a few months. It's time to review the console port of this game. The first thing to acknowledge, straight out the gate, is that, much like Rainbow Six Siege, this is a game designed to be played on PC. The console version of this game isn't the optimal place to play Insurgency Sandstorm. That doesn't mean that it's not a serviceable port, or that it's not worth playing, because I think for a certain demographic, it absolutely is. This isn't your typical multiplayer FPS. If you were to approach this with the same mentality as you would a COD match, or a Battlefield match, or a Halo match, then you will flat out have a terrible time. But, on top of that, you'll die a lot. Insurgency is a tactical shooter, much closer to a game like Siege, and to a much looser extent Overwatch. The main difference is that this isn't a hero shooter. There's no real class system at play. There's light elements of this, as you can only have so many players per team using the shotgun class, etc, etc. But team play, coordination and positioning are much more important here than sheer gun skill. Don't get me wrong, gun skill is still important, and this is why this is a game better suited for PC. Sandstorm has an absurdly short time to kill, which doesn't coincide well with the somewhat floaty aiming that a controller provides due to using sticks over a mouse. With that said, to the right person, with the right mentality and the right expectations and tolerance, this game could be exactly what you're looking for. Sandstorm has attackers and defenders. The attackers must penetrate an objective, whilst the defenders must prevent them from doing so. It's a simple enough concept, similar in fact to Siege, but it differs in an interesting way. Where Siege removes respawns entirely, Sandstorm chooses to operate a wave system instead. In Siege, if you die, you're out until the next round. In Sandstorm, you have a number of waves, so if you die, you simply wait for the next wave to start, where fallen teammates respawn. Once you run out of waves, you lose. It's an approach that really does lend itself well to the small time to kill, objective-based gameplay and the strategic elements that the game provides. But how do the guns feel? Very, and I mean very floaty. Maybe I just suck, which is definitely possible, but you don't really feel truly in control of your weapon in this game. But I'm pretty sure it's by design and is definitely exaggerated by aiming with thumbsticks. The recoil is mental, but what this does is reward superior gun skill, and when you combine this with a fast time to kill, it means that in the majority of cases, the better player wins the fight. What about the maps? They're alright. I think almost all of them are incredibly bland from an aesthetic standpoint. Obviously they're limited in the sense of the setting and the realistic tactical vibe that they're going for, so I'm not chalking this down as a negative. It fits the tone of the game. They function okay. I didn't notice too many occasions where I was frustrated by the map design. I think it's competent. There are some maps I enjoyed more than others, of course, but I can't say I was either blown away or infuriated by any of the maps. My biggest issue with this game is the lack of incentive to return. I know, long gone are the days where a game can simply just be fun, and that's that. A game such as Insurgency, where the focus is clearly on building a competitive, tactical and strategic experience, it needs a ranked mode. Now, my understanding is that Sandstorm used to have a ranked mode, and then it got removed for apparently valid reasons, but I just think a game like this simply needs one. I would not have played Rainbow Six Siege for the 1,000+ hours I did if casual was the only playlist. Striving to improve and earn rewards is what drives progression in a game like this. I could spend 7 minutes telling you how you need to focus in this game, and how you need to work together in order to win. But at the end of the day, all you have to show for it is a win-loss ratio. There's no punishment for playing poorly and no reward for playing well. There's a good chance you'll enjoy the moment-to-moment gameplay enough for this to not bother you, but the fact that I could substantially improve my skill on this game and get next to nothing back for it is a big distractor to me, and it's why I've not returned to this game as much as I'd have liked to. But hey, if that doesn't bother you, then awesome. The console part of Insurgency Sandstorm is alright. It's definitely not the definitive way to play, but if you don't have access to a PC that can run it, then it's serviceable. This isn't a CSGO Xbox 360 port situation. The game is fine. It just doesn't have enough meat on its very solid bones to keep me around for too long. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then please consider leaving a like, as it would be greatly appreciated by me. And if you want to see more gaming videos just like this one, then make sure to subscribe, because I upload every single Friday. Have a nice day and goodbye.